you get too attached, baby. Don't get caught up in the lies, cause you won't never make it back. Cause this city, this town, is so much more than that. Baby, do you feel like surfing on the waves? Cool, baby. Now we can freak it from Hollywood up to the Bay. Ooh, yeah. Let me show you what that wears like. Alright. Baby, won't you come and ride with me? I'll show you what that wears like. Alright. California knows the what I mean. On the west side.
Baby, let me show you what my side like. Don't get caught up in that limelight. All this water on my wrist, can't get the time right. I see you in hindsight, I see you as my wife. I see you with me in a 6'3", hair blowing in the breeze. It's your California dream. Yeah, tell me something I wanna believe. Tell me that you need me the way I need you on my team. If I see you in the spring, I would fall if you would leave. For the Mars and APs, they are ballin' HD. From the west side with love, like I'm Diamond 13. Got me in real life, gotta say it for real twice. I'm from Southern California where the weather real nice. And the honey's not nice, still in the spotlight. I ain't got a vibe, if you wanna ride, I'll show you what the west side. Show you on the west side.
Show you what that wears like. Alright. Baby, won't you come and ride with me? I'll show you what that wears like. Alright. California knows the what I mean. On the west side. We got what you want. We got what you like. Sunny days and palm trees, they'll get you. Just like that. When you leave, we'll be coming right back. Cause you can't get enough of this California. Show you what that wears like. Alright. Baby, won't you come and ride with me? I'll show you what that wears like. Alright. California knows the what I mean. On the west side. Let me take you all around the west side. Let me take you all around. 'Cause I wanna take you all around. Let me take you all around the west side. Let me take you all around. Let me show you.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At power forward, Royce O'Neal. At shooting guard, Edmund Summers. At center, Nicholas Claxton. At the other guard position, Ben Simmons. At the other forward position, Kevin Durant. The head coach of the visiting team is Jacques Vaughn. Let's hear it for the starting five for your LA Clippers. At forward 6'5", number 14, Terrence Mann. At guard 6'3", number 1, Reggie Jackson. At the power forward position, standing 6'8", number 8, Marcus Morris Sr. At center, 7 foot, number 40, Ivica Zubac. At guard, 6'8", number 13, Paul George.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. So the Nets starting five. They've got O'Neal, who's out there with Durant, and it's Simmons in at the one. And for the Clippers, the guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Mann in at the three. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. It's tipped. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
The shot by George, wide open. Offensive rebound. Zubac. No good that time. Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Brooklyn. We played just over a minute here in the first. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
And anytime he comes up with a steal, Simmons has the speed to turn it into a quick, fast break. And if he can take it all the way himself, he'll do it.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's George, and he finishes nicely on the way.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here is Durant. Paul George making his last shot, and he comes up with the deuce. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
It's Jackson with the drive. Over Simmons. Jackson misses.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
From outside the arc. And with the rebound. Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Jackson. George with the screen on Simmons. Here's Jackson. No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Brooklyn. And then Durant with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
The three from George. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with George's size and skill gives Coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
Durant, that's good.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Mann. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
To the left side wing. Here's Sumner. The rebound by Paul George. Clippers trail by 8. On the wing, Jackson. The three from George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. The Nets have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Here's KD, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. The pass to Zubac. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
And there's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Marcus Morris Sr. taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Free throw good for Morris.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And Morris drops them both. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
He gets it in there.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's Durant on the wing. He's got 12. Hits the three-point bomb.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Jackson against Simmons. Here's Mann. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Mann's got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Simmons with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Ball going up court. Here's O'Neal. No good that time, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
He gets that one.
Check out the vision from Jackson. Doesn't have to make the flashy play, just wants to make the right play.
Durant attacking and finished off by KD.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Clippers trail by 5. Passes it to Zubac. And Durant sends it back.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message, one that says we're not giving up this lead.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Wall's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Curry comes in for Edmund Sumner. And it's Mills in for Royce O'Neal. From the wing, basket good. And that's 10 points for George.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Now here's Wall, covered by Mills. Wall's shot is off. Nets leading by 6. KD passes to Curry. Lets it go from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
Three-pointer.
Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Wall with it, now guarded by Simmons. Wall passes to Mann. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Wall kicks to Morris. Nailed from three-point land. Morris has got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Right side Wall. Outside, George. Zubac's a screen on Curry. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 13.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Curry's shot is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 7. Pass to Mann. For the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Pulls up from the corner. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And the Nets lead by 6.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point. But these teams, they are built to score. So
here's Wall. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
Now, here's George. 16 points for him. Got that bucket.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Durant, another one falls for Brooklyn.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Clippers trail by 6, and the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Clippers.
For the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Powell in for Terrence Mann. Then for the Nets, Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Edwards comes in for Ben Simmons. And Harris subbed in for Kevin Durant. Right side Wall. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Wall. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Hits it from three-point range.
An all-around player, one of Batum's roles is to make the defense pay when they leave someone open.
Mills dishes to Edwards. They get the rebound. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Mills. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the Nets lead by 7. Clipper shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this match. A clear look for George. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. George has got 18 points.
And that's a staple of George's offensive game. His mid-range game continues to just torch defenses night in and night out.
Outside Wall. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. And there's Paul George on the assist by Wall. Now just a 2-point Nets lead.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The shot by Powell, no good. Nets leading by 5. Curry with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. From past the arc. And Seth Curry gets the 3.
3 points.
He's got 14.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Here's the Clippers. To the paint. Here's Powell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Inside. Sharp, the pass to Harris. Fires from deep. And the Nets, another 3.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. George against Harris with the step back. And that one's good. George.
He is in his zone. 9 of 10 here in the first. He is red hot.
Edwards dishes to Mills. Shoots over Covington. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And so here are the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's Coffey in at the 4 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And, well, over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing, and more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Curry outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Jackson is doubled. Batum finds Jackson. Kennard for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Curry outside. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. And it's Ben Simmons in for Patty Mills.
Ben Simmons.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Powell kicks to Batum. Oh, good with the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Curry outside, through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. Clippers trail by 15. Kennard on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Kennard's got 6 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clippers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Powell, no one around him, and another 3 for the Clippers.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. A moment here now to see the numbers for Paul George. Brooklyn leading by 15. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Harris. And again, it's Brooklyn converted.
And you can tell the coaching staff likes to see this from Harris. So good at taking what's available.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's Powell on the wing. The Clippers get another chance here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Monday, They'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston. Then on Tuesday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks.
Some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Thomas checked in for Brooklyn. Edmund Sumner comes in for Curry. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Shooting two. Free throw good from Batum. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Kennard. Morris with the ball. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Here's Thomas. Uses both hands to slam it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And it's split down!
Whoa! My gracious, way to get up.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
The pass to Jackson. Here's Mann. The tray. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 8th assist in the game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Clippers trail by 12. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Picked off in midair. Here's Sumner. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the Nets, another three.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Now Jackson. Last time, 14 points for him. A baseline J. Again, the Nets for 2.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Looking to end the run. Traps in the tray. Jackson's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one. I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers Spirit.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Nets. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now.
And right now for Brooklyn, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Nets leading by 17. It's Thomas outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Thomas got 7 points for the quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
The Clippers shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Jackson misses. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Sumner. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice, but he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Now the Clippers with it. Jackson up top. He's got 5. Here's Mann. Fires the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Now here's Simmons. Driving in. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Mann passes to Zubac. Here's Mann. He's got 9. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Morris. Kennard on the wing. The offensive rebound. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's O'Neal, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. O'Neal's got 7 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And stolen by Simmons. Goes up.
Oh, nice finish.
And an incredible double clutch dunk. Wow.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
The Clippers shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. Greg Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
And the Clippers call time here.
Time for t-shirts. Come on now. Let's get wild.
For the Clippers, Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard, and John Wall subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And then for Brooklyn, Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal, and it's Mills in for Simmons. Wall draws the double. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. A 3 from Morris. Mills with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Kept alive, Thomas. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
In the corner, George with it. And the Clippers miss again.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Took him no time at all on that one.
The assist goes to
Thomas got 11.
Even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. They get a hand on it. Thomas up top. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
And the wide open shot from Morris. His three-pointers off the mark. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
A three from Morris. He can't get that one to fall. The Nets go the other way with it. And here's KD for 3. Here's Sharp. That one's not going to go.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
All with it. He's got 5. Mann can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And it's Sharp missing.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And here's Wall. In the corner, George with it. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Sharp, that's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Wall draws the double. The Clippers shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Mann. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Brooklyn in control. Durant with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, George. And here's Morris for 3. And so it's Seth Curry making highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details. We just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together. Everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we're playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half. Shaq, did you enjoy testing your star power against other greats in the league?
Yeah, but no one can outshine me on the court because they were stars, but I'm a whole constellation.
Wow, that actually makes sense.
A scientific response from Dr. O'Neal, and gotta say, well done. And now looking at that first half, what an impressive performance so far for the Nets.
They're scoring the ball with ease. The defense has done nothing to slow them down. This is what you look like when someone tried to use a small ball lineup against Shaq.
Well, thank you, Kenneth. I'd average 50. These youngers just don't know who the diesel was.
I'd say 60.
That's right. Thanks, Kenny.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. We've got Durant, also O'Neal out there, and it's Simmons in at the point. Pass to Morris. And here's George for three. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
The Nets shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Again, the Nets for 2.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Yes, that goes in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Jackson is doubled. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And they get it back. Morris cans the 12-footer. Morris has got 12 in the game.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Here's Sumner. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
The versatility of KD, equally lethal in transition and the half court.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Mann hits the bucket. He's got 14. Here's Durant. He has 35. Here's Simmons. He takes it in. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy as an aggressive.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. And Norman Powell subbed in for Terrence Mann. And Simmons drops them both.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
In the corner, Powell with it. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Simmons. Here he goes. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Second chance shot, George. Oh, that's blocked. They get it back, and they recover it. Missed it, even after all those chances.
Not his best efficiency this quarter, and look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Durant, no good. LA's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And stolen by Simmons. Over Jackson. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Here's George. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Amir Coffey comes in for George. And the Nets also making a change. Harris is checked in for Royce O'Neal.
One shot. A near 7-footer. KD shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
KD draws the double. Releases. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And Los Angeles guys shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Outside Jackson. Outside Covington. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From 18 feet away, that one drops for him. KD's got 40 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And he gets the bucket.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and look to score.
The 3 from KD. It's good from long range. Durant's got 43 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Wow, Jackson. He's got 5. Outside Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Emphatic points from Covington. Dunks and threes. Baskets every team needs. That's what Robert brings to the table.
Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Wiping the ball away with just such ease.
And good that time. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Covington's shot is off. Left side, KD. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Coffee passes to Jackson. Covington. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Covington's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Now here's Powell. 12 points for him. Ball's knocked loose. Curry with the steal. There's the three. KD can't get it to go. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Right side Jackson. Tipped away. To the middle. Here's Batum. And the layup falls.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. That's good from Harris on the assist by Curry. Harris has got 10.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Jackson. He has 5.
Nice adjustment there, going to the full court press, trying to ratchet up the pressure here a little bit.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Tries from 16. Durant down low. Covington's there. Durant. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Good defense there. Got away with a major lapse.
Jackson down low. Defended by Durant. And it's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
For the Clippers, Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Batum. And it's John Wall in for Jackson. The Nets also changing it up. Edwards, he's checked in for Durant. And it's Mills in for Simmons. Powell kicks to Wall. And the Clippers miss again. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Edwards. Good on the bucket. Edwards got his first basket.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
And Los Angeles guys shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Offensive rebound. Edwards with the block. On the wing, Harris. Over Kennard. No good from the wing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
No good on the triple. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. They get it back. Here's Claxton. Drills the three-pointer.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Clippers shooting 47%, pretty solid. Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
And lauded for his 3-and-D abilities. Covington this time gets it done off the bounce.
And here's Harris from the arc. And the Nets, another three.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And here are the Clippers now. All alone. Jump shot is good that time. Coffey's got 6 points.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's Mills from the arc. It's hauled in by Coffey. Powell with it. He's got 12. To the inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score. And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, brought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Zubac is checked in for Amir Coffey. And then for Brooklyn, Sharp comes in for Joe Harris. And Thomas subbed in for Curry.
You got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
And here's Edwards from the arc. A shot that time, not on target. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. In the corner, Kennard with it. Trains it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Mills passes to Claxton. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Folks, let's use this break to see who's leading the league in blocks. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Second, Ivica Zubac.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Back to Wall. There's the triple. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, I mean, from three. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
It's now time to get excited. Come on, let's hear it for your Clippers Breakers.
Mann checked in for Los Angeles.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Wall. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
They feel confident with him at the helm. He's effective at running the offense, and having someone like that off the bench is an absolute luxury.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. And here's Mills for 3. Nice D from Wall. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-3 run. Kennard kicks to Wall. Pass to Zubac. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Luke Kennard, shooting 1.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. 1:32 left in the third. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And dangerous in that catch-and-shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent. And a chance here to look at the numbers for Zubac. 8th in field goal percentage, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Thomas. George is checked in for Kennard. And both free throws good for Thomas. .119 left in the third quarter. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. Poked away. Hills with the steal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Nets shoot their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Brooklyn making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Wall passes to Mann. Zubac's a screen on Thomas. Outside for George. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Fires from the wing. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Mills. Thomas got 17 now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here's George for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
O'Neal misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd team foul. Now into the lineup for the Nets, Edmund Sumner.
Edwards against George. Here's Mann. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 6th assist on the night. Here's O'Neal. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's Brooklyn sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And for the Nets, they're shooting a scorching 68% in the game. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Batum, and it's Coffey in at the power forward. Wall passes to Batum, and the jam by Nicholas Batum.
And nice ups from Batum. He's in the air for the jam before the defense can stop him.
Here's Morris. The putback, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the pass to Boston. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Here's Boston. Pulls up. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Edwards. Harris inside the line. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Boston. Outside, Wall. Fires the 3. Preston gets the bucket. Preston's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Passes it to Mills. Morris outside. Harris looking it over. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Coffey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Not lacking any confidence. When the ball hits Wall's hands, he is ready to let it fly.
Harris's shot is good.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
And stolen by Harris. Here's Edwards. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Outside, Wall, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Mills can't hit.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Preston passes to Boston. Good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Harris. Drops one in from the wing.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Pass to Boston from deep. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Fires it up. Preston with the rebound.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Austin, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Preston gets the bucket.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team. Fans, your Clippers, Houston team.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Simmons. Unable to get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here's Kennard. He kicks to Batum. 3-pointer. And they'll get another chance.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
LA's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Kennard for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's his third 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display for him.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Come on and make some noise. All right, let's welcome to the floor your Clippers Breakers.
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Harris. The Clippers grab the miss. Batum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Preston. Over in the corner, Batum fires for 3, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep.
Here's Edwards. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
The assist.
Simmons got assist number 8 now on the night. The Clippers shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's Covington. Again, Los Angeles.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Fournette shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Thomas. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Back to Kennard. This one for 3. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Offensive rebound. Another shot. The shot, no good. The Clippers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Pass to Coffee. The 3. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The drive by Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Nice play by Simmons. So good at switching gears with the ball in his hands.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Simmons gone 6 of 7 so far. Boy, he's making it look easy here, isn't he? Here's Preston, and it's the Clippers scoring again. And so Simmons will bring it up for Brooklyn. Lets it fly. Now, here's Sharp. Not a lot of room.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you. Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Simmons missing again. Now the pass to Preston. Covington in the corner. Beyond the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. O'Neal comes in for Edwards. KD's checked in for Joe Harris. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Thomas. Here's George, and he banks in the lane. George has got 34 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Clippers trail by 20. Poked loose. Mann passes to Zubac. Dishes it to Jackson. Here's Claxton. Morris against O'Neal. Over Morris. O'Neal misses. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job.
And another steal for him.
He's making...
Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Jackson dishes to George. And here's Morris for three. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in.
And the slick pass from George set that up well. He has such a natural instinct for where to send the ball.
1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. It's Durant on the wing, covered by Morris. Clippers trail by 20. Jackson with it, now guarded by Simmons, and the shot goes in. 36 points for George.
And this is one of those nights where George came in aggressive and stayed that way. He's been incredible.
KD's shot is off. And here's Los Angeles.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
There's 48 seconds left in the game. Pass to George. Morris with the ball. Good on the three-point shot.
And the one thing about Morris, it doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They lead by 15. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Come on and get loud right now, fans. It's time to cheer on your Clippers Spirit.
A different look for the Clippers. Batum comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Amir Coffey is subbed in for George. And a new group in for the Nets. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Thomas checked in for Edmund Sumner. And it's Mills in for Simmons. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Mills from the arc. It's hauled in by Coffey. And here are the Clippers. Down by 15. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Reggie Jackson at the strike. One shot.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
The three. O'Neal misses. Outside Jackson. Pass to Batum. O'Neal with the rebound. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this is all I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there again, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.